And now Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Paul Bean.
Another day where we're starting off with the storm tracker because all those warnings and advisories that we've been talking about for the last couple of weeks, they're actually isolated down to the south of us or up to the north of us. We're actually getting a little bit of a break when it comes to snow, although it's going to be very isolated in the central mountains once we move forward through tonight. A little bit of a break if you're in the Snake River Plain or over by Wyoming, but as you head towards Monday, that's going to shift once again. So let's zoom out. As you can tell, a lot of moisture still in the region. It's going to hit into the central mountains tonight. Extremely isolated systems. We're talking about 10 to 15%, but it is there, and we're going to see that spread the entirety of the region to around 30 with some scattered snow as we head into Monday. And now it's Wednesday, the day that the snow fully comes back, but you'll see a few flakes here and there as we head into tomorrow. Pretty clear in the morning, even some of those isolated snow showers up in the central mountains, isolated to the north. We'll move that forward into the early afternoon when we start to see the snow to spread around in the mountains and then isolate itself down in Pocatello, Blackfoot, and to a minor extent, Idaho Falls. So expect the Snake River Plain to see a little bit later snow, although once again, we're talking those smaller, not as accumulating snow systems. It's very scattered, a few flakes here and there. Now, as we head into tonight, like I said, mostly cloudy. Not seeing that snow just yet. 12 in Pocatello, 3 in Idaho Falls. Over in the central mountains, following suit, but just a small amount of that isolated snow making its way through, but very cold. Single digits, 6 in Chalice, 8 in Salmon. Negatives in both Leadore and Stanley. So it's going to be a rough night temperature-wise. And then finally, for the highlands of western Wyoming, -4 in Island Park, -6 in Jackson, and then -11 in Yellowstone, but not seeing that snow just yet, just mostly cloudy. Now moving into tomorrow, that's when that scattered snow picks up. 21 in Island Park, 17 in Jackson. So warming up, but not by much. Not as warm as it was today. The temperatures are actually heading downwards. Scattered snow in the central mountains as well. 23 in Chalice, 25 in Salmon. A little bit higher chances than what we see tonight, but it is there. We are still seeing that the snow make its way through. And then finally for the Snake River Plain, the morning is clear, but you build to that PM snow I pointed out on the future tracker with 27 in Pocatello, Idaho Falls at around 23. Now, as we take a look at the southeast Idaho Chevy dealer 7-day forecast, we notice that very weak snow on and off, but the one day that does stand out on that is Wednesday. That's when you're going to see the heaviest of any of the snow that's making its way through. A little bit early for accumulations, but it is there, and of course scattered around it with Tuesday and Thursday. Temperatures sticking to those mid-20s, and then as you head towards Friday, you get a little bit of a break, and then next weekend we're seeing that snow make its return once again. As we head down to Idaho Falls, very similar, seeing those scattered the first 2 days, strong on Wednesday, and then the weekend is when that snow makes its way back. Temperatures sticking to those upper teens, so it actually is very cold. Teton area a little bit more on the snow, but Wednesday still the strongest day. Saturday, Sunday still for next weekend. Temperatures a little bit cold in the mid-teens, and then finally for the central mountains, we're seeing that scattered snow on Monday, a break on Tuesday, but they get the worst out of everybody with Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday and Sunday. Taking a look at the heavy snow making its way through the entire 7-day. Temperatures sticking, I think it was 25, so those mid-20s in that region.